Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're going back up to Leeds to the PatronsProject of Northern Monk. This is a coffee porter. Coming in at 7% ABV, 25 IBUs, and it's brewed with Costa Rican coffee. Anything else? Yes, the photograph is by Tom Joy, who lives in Leeds. Very keen photographer of that part of the world. And it opens up into that. So this photograph was taken in Iceland, and it goes into various bits and pieces there. Do you want to pause the video? We're not getting a reflection. There we go. So brilliant. I have got one of these cans somewhere else, so I'm going to stick this, might even stick it on the old telly here just to cover up all the mess in this room really. But yeah, looks like some kind of plain area, probably a part of a MOD land or whatever it is in Iceland. So yeah, so apologies to Northern Monk again for this very late kind of review. I had the first one just now and it's tasting really good still, so this one and the following one, the PatronsProject 1.03, hopefully will still be okay, but it's a different can. This one had a best before date of the 15th of February of 2017, so it's a little bit longer out, being the second in the series. Anyway, I'm waffling. 330ml can. Let's crack this open. I'm going to do it here just in case it goes everywhere. No. So 2 out of 3, not gone anywhere. I was half expecting them to. So, let's get this beer out. Oh, incidentally, because I've just realised I haven't mentioned them, let me just pour this first. Try and generate a little bit. Not generate much of a head, this one. So it's a skinny finger worth of, yeah, a little finger worth of, yeah, that kind of mocha coloured head. Jet black, no light coming through at all. Shout out to North Star Coffee Roasters in Leeds. There's a collaboration with them and Tom Joy, the photographer, out of for Northern Monk. So let's get an aroma then for this Costa Rican coffee, and hopefully it's not faded too much. Nope, doesn't appear to be on the aroma. Not quite so much dark fruits as in the PatronsProject 1.01. More of a kind of a creamy, almost velvety smooth aroma, if that makes sense. Luxurious. There is a slight kind of tropical fruit note or something, a bit like a black IPA. But the coffee is there for sure. More like a coffee style, kind of a galal or something like that. Let's give it a try. Doesn't seem to have much carbonation to this one, so cheers. Nice roasted malt coming through at the front. There is a slight sweetness there. 25 IBUs, not too bitter. Coffee beans are definitely coming through, but I think they're a little bit more faded in this. It's still very prevalent. I wouldn't say it's quite the main feature of the flavour. And when I've had this I've had it in can before, I think it was a little bit more up in your face, kind of loud coffee to this. This one now, I mean, I purchased these 3 beers. This one, the original, number 1, the one I'm drinking now, and the one I'm going to be reviewing in a minute, the number 3. I purchased these in September, so all the same time. It was Leeds International kind of time, so early September of 2016 I got these. I just completely forgot I had them, and I need to get them out of the way, and then and then forget again. And then I moved all the cans and that out of the cupboard. I think I explained this on the last one, because it got really hot. I was like, right, get them all in the fridge, keep them at a temperature. I didn't want any kind of the heat to get to them and they go off or they explode everywhere, like 1 or 2 beers have. But yeah, the coffee in this has faded, so that's my fault really. So apart from the coffee not being quite as prevalent, it's still a very nice beer indeed. It's still very, very good. Is there any tasting notes for this? I'll do it now that I've had it. Let me find it. Northern Monk, PatronsProject 1.02. There we go. People have still been drinking it recently, so that's good. Or say fairly. What about all? So 1st of July someone had this, so that's good. So it's not just me. Right, what does it say? Second in the series showcasing Tom Joy photography. This coffee porter uses a Conan yeast strain to enhance the fruitiness of the coffee provided by North Star Coffee Roasters in Leeds. Expect hints of pineapple and golden syrup. I was picking up some kind of tropical fruit, but I didn't know what it was. I certainly wouldn't say it's very syrup. Is it syrup? Maybe. There's a slight, almost slight, because it's sweet, it's a brown sugar kind of edge to it. I don't know if this is brewed with lactose or anything just to maintain that sweetness, or maybe the syrup. I don't know whether or not the yeast has eaten into the syrup or what, whether they've added something after. I don't know, but it's definitely a nice sweetness there. It's more sweet than bitter, so it's not completely balanced on that regard, I don't think. But hey ho, it's difficult to tell when this is an out of date beer by. I mean, I've had this beer 10 months and it's been out of date since February, or the end of February, so March, April, May, June, 4.5 months. So a beer like this isn't too bad. There's no kind of hops that are going to fade in this. It's just the coffee has faded slightly, but it's still there. I'm rambling. Let's get this last little bit into the can, into the glass, into the can. It's in the can. I'll give it a final rating. Still very good. It's still up in the A range, if you want to. Certain people call it that, or whatever you want to call it. It's not quite as good as the original first one for me, but I'm still going to give it a fairly good score. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. So if you've had this beer before, recently or in the past, let me know your thoughts and opinions. Fantastic photography by this guy, Tom Joy. I wish I had decent cameras and stuff. I'd be out there all the time taking photographs. I used to do it quite a lot myself. So, but anyway, if you've had it before, let us know what you think. Even I put my Northern Monk Brewing Company's playlist down below. There's a fair few on there, as well as my my English craft beer playlist. Thanks for watching. Then please subscribe if you're new. Give us a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.